So, picture this. You're walking through your closest town with a couple of buddies, and you happen to walk past this absolutely stunning girl. You guys lock eye contact, and, well, you're thinking about possibly going up to her and asking for her number. But a few thoughts come to mind. What will your friends think? What if she doesn't even like you? What if she has a boyfriend? Guys, I've witnessed multiple people not shoot their shot with someone because they are too afraid. The ability to ask a girl out is looked upon with praise nowadays. You don't see people do it enough anymore. Every man should have the ability to ask a girl out, in my opinion. And there are multiple ways you can do that. I'm going to explain them in a second. As for why you should trust me, well, let me just emphasize that starting this time last year, I made it a goal of mine that I'll be more brave and ask girls out when I can. Currently, I will not lie, I am 1 for 24. Now, hold up. Before you click off, let me explain. I used to be afraid of everything. I'm an introvert who keeps to himself, so going out and asking girls for their numbers is really unlike me. Yet, I gained so much knowledge about not only myself, but how to interact with people. I may have failed numerous times, but in my opinion, I've won. I've learned so much this last year, and I want to share it with you guys. Now, without further ado, let's jump into this video. Also, while you're at it, hit that like button and subscribe to support my YouTube channel. Also, stick around to the end where I share a personal story of mine. Now, what you might be thinking to yourself off the bat is that JB's confidence has got to be below zero after getting rejected that many times. And, well, you're wrong. I've grown way more confident than ever. Wanna know why? It's because I gained respect from my peers. They looked at me trying to riz up every pretty girl I saw and thought, man, this guy is fearless. Even to the girl you're trying to ask out, I bet she won't forget your name, even if she rejects you. Because most guys she comes across are too shy to riz her up. Safe to say, no matter the outcome, you'll live rent-free in her head and also your peers. And that's what really made my confidence go up. People started to notice me and it really boosted my confidence. As for how to approach someone you're attracted to, you need to have a clear mindset. For me, my first few times, I would constantly overthink, but after just winging it a few times, it really comes natural. Your mind can truly be your worst enemy at times. It can really bring you down, and I mean, hey, like overthinking is an actual problem. Once you overcome your demons, then things get so much easier. If you overthink, you're setting yourself up for failure because, well, trust me, I feel like girls have like a sixth sense where they can actually like tell. They can also see you stuttering or twiddling with your thumbs, like they just know. So don't let this outcome discourage you, though, because with practice, you won't feel nervous. I mean, the first few times aren't going to be the best, but everybody starts somewhere, right? And after my first couple attempts, I started walking with confidence. And I know people can see it. Women can tell that you're confident. Now, if you are too afraid to approach someone, I would suggest telling yourself that we live on a goddamn floating rock. So who cares what the outcome is? No matter what she says to you, it won't matter in the long run. I try and use my overthinking sometimes to my advantage by forcing my mind to think more encouragingly. You can honestly just shift your mindset. I used to always have a really negative mindset, but then after really just being brave and put myself out there, I started to realize that you can actually change your mindset. It's not something that's like set for life. Like you should honestly hype yourself up. Like why wouldn't you? And really changing my mindset really made a difference from me walking away and actually going up to the person. All right. So you successfully made it to the girl. You successfully walked up to her and now you're thinking, well, now what? Well, I like to start off by saying something like funny, like to set the tone. You know, you don't want to like come up like with like a strict face and look really serious. Like it'll definitely like not help your case, man. It will definitely not. Then after you set the tone, I would kind of see like what you guys have similar. I mean, let's just say like you guys like meet at a gym, then you already have that in common. Say like, oh, what are you hitting like at the gym today? What's your favorite workout? I don't know, stuff like that. Like try to find something to relate to them to make her feel more comfortable, if you get what I mean. And just don't make it awkward, and trust me, you probably will find something in common. I swear to God, like everybody in this world, we have like some kind of way of like connecting. Like whether that's through like a friend you haven't talked to in like 5 years, like no way you know that person, where it's like, oh wait, you like this restaurant, trust me, there's like a way you guys can connect. What? Why is it not opening, isn't it? That is interesting. Bruh. Okay. Actually, just Loki put cobblestone. Put like cobblestone right there. It looked pretty cool. And then at some point, honestly, if the conversation's going well enough, just ask for a number and say, hey, we can like keep talking like after this, you know, like, can I get your number? Just don't make it awkward. I'd say something natural. I wouldn't force on them. Like, let's just say, oh, you were talking about, yeah, like back to like eating. Like, oh, this, like, you like fish? Like, go to this fish place. She's like, oh, I've never been there before. Say like, oh, well, maybe I could take you sometime. What's your number? Smooth. But yeah, just let the conversation flow into it. And honestly, for me, I was kind of successful at it. It took me a bit to really like get down like my pattern. And well, the main reason I really honestly wasn't even approaching girls, to really like get their number. It was more just like I just wanted a confidence boost. That's all I really wanted. I didn't want like, I mean, obviously that'd be cool, but I mean, to be 100% honest, I only got one text back from one of the girls. Like out of 24, like people don't like me. But I'm just here to tell you why you should. And you should because I completely like opened my eyes. And I mean, guys, I'm just honestly, I just want to root for my boys. People do struggle with this stuff, and I just generally just like want to share my story. There's this one example, like probably a couple months ago. I really like this girl at the gym, and I was like, shoot, I mean, she's kind of cute. I've been noticing her like come to the gym like around the same time, so I would try and like aim to like go to the gym at that time, see if I can find her. And well, let's just say that first year of me kind of like just staring at her, I didn't do anything. I really didn't do anything. I was kind of too wimpy and too scared, too afraid to even bother trying. Then after a while, or a year later, I just remember I like kind of like ran across. I kind of like ran across from her, and I was like, "Oh, yo, like I see you here all the time. What's up?" And that was crazy for me because I was like, "Dude, like, I had this crush on this girl for months, years, well, a year." And then I was like, yeah, like, let me go get your Snapchat, like, because we had, like, a lot in common. Like, I did, like, what I said, like, I brought up, like, things we had in common. We talked about, like, I don't know, the schools we went to, and then, like, obviously, like, working out, like, we had that in common. And then, like, other stuff. We connected on a good level, and it was good enough to where, like, I was like, okay, like, what's your Snap? Or you can ask, like, what's your number? And I did get her Snap. Wound it up not working. I mean, hey. I honestly, that day, like, after that day happened, I was, like, stupid proud of myself. And you guys should honestly be really proud of yourself, too. Because doing something like that is not easy. And I honestly, I do remember after, like, we got done talking, I went over to my friends and was like, bro, dude, you got some balls. I'm like, yeah, I guess I kind of do, right? Like, isn't that like kind of cool? Like that made me feel like amazing. Yeah, so that's like a little story I shared. I mean, it took me like I said, it took me a year to really go up to her and ask. All I want to say is I don't want like you guys to be too scared if you like really like somebody to actually try. Because I think that you guys all should try, and you guys all have the potential in you to actually go raise up a girl. Like I'm actually being serious. Like I actually generally do think so, and I think more people, more guys specifically, need to realize that. And we live on a goddamn floating rock, so who really cares? All right. Well, that's one way to gain confidence. What's another way to gain confidence in life? Go check out my 75 hard video, where it's basically just a vlog where I walk through my transformative journey into being more disciplined and confident.